Alright, so now we're back to LEGO Marvel's Avengers, and we are now in episode 60 of the series, as we are going to finish off the free play version of this level. Now, we've gotten all the minikits up to this point. You can see the collector hanging around outside. Not quite sure how we get to him yet, but we'll figure it out as we use Black Widow to sort of dance around and do stuff inside the area where Hulk would normally just destroy everybody. A little bit of update from last time. We talked about going back to the Battleship Whale thingy and getting that last item. That last item is a character token for a character called Quasar. So our minikit hunt should still be successful. There's the 8th minikit. From Tony Stark's computer. So now we need to as long as these Lokis aren't going to bother us. And while we're stealth, they're not likely to. Let me just break everything. Okay, so you can see that there's a computer monitor up there along with the collector thing. Now, I'm trying to figure out if I could get out these windows somehow. So I changed to the Iron Yankee, and that only really serves to get me blown up a couple times. Because we're not stealth anymore. And again, this looks like a hole in the window, right? I should be able to fly out of the hole in the window. So, looks like something else has got to happen. I'll laser my way through some Chitauri here. And now we're going to turn into Hulk. And we're going to switch over to our partner character, who happens to be the Iron Yankee. And you can see that we got the minikit that was over here last time. So we don't need to worry about that. Unfortunately, I cannot descend any further than this point. So I can't land where the collector is on the tower. I'm going to have to... the only way to do that is to do it from the room where Hulk is. And so, this is a problem. Again, it looks like there's a hole there. Doesn't look like we can go through it. Remember, we tried to go through it with the Iron Yankee, so it's not just an issue of the fact that Hulk is too big for the hole. Oh, here's the collector's idle animation, which evidently involves him picking up rubber ducks. So we're going to go back up here. And we're going to hit the targets with Captain America's shield, and that's going to be just as effective. And now we're going to eliminate the fake Lokis with the security footage, so that Hulk knows which Loki is the real one to throw around. Okay, and of course it's always the last one you pick. Alright, still looking for things that might be different. So we're, Bruce Banner. Now we're Hawkeye. Again, nothing really happening over here. Got Chitauri, who seems to just spawn in. Not really sure where they're coming from, but whatever. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and beat up Loki. And what I'll do is, after I'm done with this and it goes back to Black Widow, I will, or who would be Black Widow if we were in the story. It's Iron Yankee for the purposes of the free play here. After it does this and swaps back, we'll swap back to the Hulk and see what he can get to now. As notice, he's now outside the confines of the mansion, so he's theoretically in a place where he can go and get access to the collector and that shield panel up there at the top. Now, it could be that the two things are related, but we'll just have to see. Alright, so let's see what the collector wants. He wants Jarvis. Okay, that's a little weird. Of course, not as weird as fighting off Chitauri with Bruce Banner, but giving the collector Jarvis, I would think, would be kind of a problem, but it would kind of, I mean, is Jarvis something that we can just take? Is there copies of Jarvis somewhere? Yeah, the whole Bruce Banner fighting the Chitauri thing isn't going to work out very long for us. So what we're going to do is switch to Ultron. And this is because the little thing that we need access to is behind an Ultron panel. And our backup, because Ultron can summon little drones of himself, actually succeeds in killing the Chitauri characters that we're looking for. And so we found a thing of Jarvis, and now we can go back across the bridge and give it to the collector.
I can do with this, or I could put it in a display case and forget it.
And that gives us the last Lego Red Brick. Notice that Ultron fell to his death there, even though there was actually ground. So keep that in mind just in case you think that it's safe to fall off the tower, because it's not. I do a little bit of looking around, and then I'm going to go and activate this shield panel.
Access granted.
And that gives me access to a character token. Oh, and that's Quasar. So the third character token is somebody else. Alright, now we need a Hydra operative. So we're going to go back to Baron Zemo. Again, if you don't have the DLC for some reason, you could use Strucker or Dr. List or Armin Zola with a Red Skull. There's lots of other Hydra options that are available for you. So that got us the last minikit from the Iron Man Mark VI assembler. And now we're good down here, we can go and finish the level and get the last stuff that we need upstairs. And you can see that there have been a lot more enemies that have spawned in since the last time we were here. Alright. Now, I think we can just fly around. We don't need the staircase. So we're going to ignore the stealth staircase for the moment. This is the thing that would take us up to the next level. It also spawns in a couple of Chitauri to stop you. Well, I guess more realistically slow you down is what they're doing. We don't want to grab the scepter yet because that'll end the stage. Instead, we're still looking for a final minikit, and here's a good hint where it would be located. We're also going to save Stan Lee again, but we saved him the first time, so I'm not exactly sure why he's hanging out there. But now if we use our gold laser on the air vent, it'll destroy that. It'll reveal a Captain America shield switch. And fortunately for us, we are the Iron Yankee, so we have both the laser ability and the Captain America shield ability. And there's the last minikit. So now we've got all 10 minikits. We're just missing one character token, which again was back on the other side of the alien whale spaceship thingy. And we can go ahead and evidently take off our helmet in order to shove the scepter into place. And so you can see the head of the Iron Yankee for the first time. Then we're, see the clip briefly of Tony delivering the nuke. We're going to skip through that. And we're going to end up at the ending screen here. Okay, so we picked up Quasar. Picked up the red brick. We saved Stan Lee, but we'd already saved Stan Lee, so that was not a big deal. Got all the mini kits, so we've unlocked another comic book that will be in the collector's room. And I'll see you next time.